Yeah. And answer prayer. I used to hear my darling mother say it this way. I love the Lord.
Bring it home, Robert.
Yeah. He heard my cry. And pitied every groan. And as long as I live, while trouble rise, Lord knows I will
hasten to his throne.
Hasten unto his throne. You can be pinned against the lapping waves of the Red Sea by the marching chariots of Pharaoh's army.
Come on here.
But God will hear and answer prayer. You can be on a 3-day lockdown in a fish's belly, but God still hears and answers prayer. You can be a candidate for death row and be thrown in a fiery furnace to be remembered no more, but God still hears and answers prayer. You can be thrown in a den of hungry lions, but come out without scar or scratch, because God will hear and answer prayer. Do I have a witness here? You can be pinned to a wood beam, a nail in each wrist, a spike in both feet, and a knife in your side, a thorny crown on your head with a blood-matted body and a dehydrated throat, and darkness at noonday. God still hears and answers prayer. Oh, praise his name. Somebody in this room right now needs to be encouraged that despite what you're up against, remember, make your request be made known unto God, because the Lord is still answering prayer. Gotta bid y'all good night. It's been good being here with you, but I gotta bid y'all good night. But before I leave you, I want to tell you one more thing. It comes with strings attached. Oh, praise his name. If the Lord is going to put you back together, you got to learn how to appreciate God. I need to hear somebody shout, tell God thank you.
Tell God thank you.
Paul said, be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving. I need to hear somebody shout, tell God thank you. Oh, praise his name. It's a sad thing that this nation is mixed up on what Thanksgiving is all about. Thanksgiving did not begin on Plymouth Rock. Thanksgiving did not begin with the communion between natives of the United States and immigrants from across the English Channel who came to America. Thanksgiving had nothing to do with a table full of food and people gathering around as family and friends. Thanksgiving had nothing to do with a once a year gathering around feast and festives. Thanksgiving comes from the heart of somebody who knows that if it had not been for the Lord on my side, I wouldn't be where I am. I wish I could thanksgiving, oh praise his name, and supplication with thanksgiving, and make your requests be made known unto God. You missed what I said. He says give thanksgiving, and then he said make your requests. I believe I said again. He said give thanksgiving, and then make your request. You keep on missing me. He said thanksgiving, and then he said request. You need to thank him for what you already have. You need to tell him thank you for things being as well as they are. You need to tell him thank you for blessing me the way you have. He said thanksgiving, and then he said request. He said thanksgiving, and then he said request. Oh, praise his name. He said request after he said thanksgiving. In other words,
Preach, Reverend Chapman.
thank the Lord for what you already have. But you ought to
Preach,
thank the Lord ahead of time for what's on the way. Send somebody, man, and tell your neighbor, I'm going to give God some ahead of time prayer. I'm going to give God some praise ahead of time for what's on the way. Give God some glory for the blessing that's on the way. Shout ahead of time. Give him glory ahead of time. Tell God thank you for what you already have. I'll leave you when I tell you what I told you before. Some years ago, I had the privilege of vacationing in Hawaii. And while in Hawaii, one day I went out on the beach. And while out on the beach, sat out on a bench. And along came a homeless man. Oh, praise his name. With a grocery cart pushing rather slowly. I saw him stop at a garbage barrel. And he went in the garbage barrel and brought out a Burger King bag. And when he got the Burger King bag out, he sat on the bench adjacent from where I was. He opened the bag and spread the bag out over his lap. He took out a half-eaten and wet Whopper, a hamburger, and I saw him take out some French fries. He took out a napkin and wiped off the ketchup and laid the French fries